We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with SHIB token, Shiba Inu. The SHIB coin has been holding up pretty well. We're going to look at some key points here based off of 42 vision on the 1 day and 30 minute to break it all down, and we're going to look at some updates as well on data on how many SHIB holders and is it most visited or trending on the list. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity I mentioned on Friday morning over at the Discord. And if you trade stocks apart from crypto, you may want to check out the link down below in the description to the Discord and become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. And you can get in on early on these opportunities with us every single day, starting in the pre-market when we start watching them before the bell. We're going to jump right into it here with SHIB token, Shiba Inu. So today's home run was spectacular and beyond expectations. It all happened in a matter of minutes. And if you want to get in on early on opportunities like these, we strive for them every single day. Even though it's a Friday and it turned out to be a little tricky, the opportunities are there and you can become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. We look for opportunities every single day. These are the stocks I mentioned this morning. Every single one gave us opportunities of 5 to 10%, 10 to 20% within their drops and runs up. But the home run of the day was GFAI. Let's go ahead and look at this chart together so you could see here how quickly this all unraveled. So in the pre-market, I was watching it as it was picking up and consolidating here towards the bell. And right at the bell, it took off in a matter of 10 minutes to a highest point of 25% plus. Pulled back down and went up for another 5 to 10% right after that pullback, after hitting that highest point. Dropped pretty fast. The volatility was wild. And in a matter of 2 minutes, from that point down here all the way back up to this peak, it went up another 20%, and then it gave a third opportunity of 5 to 15%. So if you would like to become part of this and get in on early with us, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us. Let's jump into these charts. So if you're a Shiba Inu holder, you should be excited about what we're going to talk about in this video, because in the long term, there seems to be a bullish case for Shiba Inu based off of its utility and its purpose, and also based off the charts, guys. This is holding up pretty well. We're going to break down the resistance and support levels, but I want you guys to see something that has to do with the further adoption, and one of the biggest catalysts that everyone's expecting continues to be pushed forward in building more reputation for Shiba Inu's credibility and growth. And that is the fact that we've hit over 400,000 people that want Robinhood to list Shiba Inu SHIB. This is huge. This has gone from 250 to 300 all the way to 400,000, and I stated that we can keep on seeing this grow almost up to 50% of those signatures. And also, if the petition is able to garner 500,000 signatures, it would become one of the most signed petitions on the change.org platform. This is huge. This is a big deal. And $500,000 is shy from 403,000. This is big, guys. I don't know what this means to you, but this is a big push for Robinhood eventually having to add this to their platform, not only because it's going to grow their revenue, but because investors are actually asking for it. They want it. Shiba Inu Army, SHIB Army, SHIB holders, they all want this to actually get added onto Robinhood to create even more accessibility, be able to have Shiba Inu in different platforms, and make it more accessible to those that are waiting for Robinhood. There's a huge amount of people waiting for that. Now, when you look here at the charts, though, it's been holding up really well above 4 zeros and a 5.6, 4 zeros and a 5.7. Keeps bouncing off those areas. You could see it here with 42 vision. Every time it touches it, bounces back up, touches it, bounces back up, but it keeps on getting rejected at the 4 zeros and 7, 4 zeros and 8. And this is important because this is near all-time highs, even at these levels here. So it is kind of in a downtrend. but also in a sideways action consolidation if it can continue to hold above 4 zeros and a 5 to push up to newer highs, new resistance levels beyond this when the next catalyst comes, or even more further adoption of more investors, getting more accessibility to it, or finally deciding to invest into Shiba Inu. Now we're going to look here at an article that breaks down some of the bearish cases, but also ends the whole entire conversation of the article with a bullish case that is pretty exciting. I look forward to seeing your rocket ships down below and how many Shiba Inu you hold, because this is pretty exciting stuff. So the article's heading says, here's how close Shiba Inu is to reaching Dogecoin's 20-cent price, right? And they state here how SHIB holders cannot stand the test of time, but also Shiba Inu is far from surpassing Dogecoin in terms of price value. And that is something that, we do need to be aware of as SHIB holders. It could happen because there could be a flipping effect, but if it doesn't, what's really going to be a big impact on Shiba Inu is its market cap. If not the value per share, or not per share, excuse me, per coin, it's not going to be more than Dogecoin, even though it's going to have a larger market cap. So you guys got to keep that in mind. The market cap could pass it, but terms of price value is not guaranteed. That's just speculation and hype of Dogecoin pulling down and Shiba Inu catching up. It's all possible though, because there's one thing that Shiba Inu does have that Dogecoin doesn't, and we're going to read it right down here. And then there's a lot of different investors and SHIB holders and the SHIB army that keeps on remaining bullish, but this is the bearish case, right? SHIB might be Doge in market cap, right, which is what I just stated, but you are being fooled. This is what they state if you think it'll ever come close to its price or even 1 cent, because that whole entire market cap would be 4 trillion and market cap 2x bigger than all of crypto together. Now, these are statements that are pretty bold and true. I understand that, but they're not taking into consideration how Shiba Inu can get to 1 cent, because it's not just going to happen by more people purchasing and holding. It's going to take more than that. We've talked about that in every video, and I think we are aware of that. So that's as bearish as it can get. I've heard this before. I've seen comments like this down below in the comment section. If you agree with this, share your insight down below and why. And if you disagree with this, well, I would like for you to share your insight as well. But we've talked about, possibly reaching 1 cent, 100th of a cent from these levels, and we've seen it knock out several zeros in this year alone. The further adoption has been accelerated. Now, this is where it gets bullish, right? This is the part of the whole entire article that points out why it's so important that Shiba Inu is possibly going to continue to grow. Its market cap might even pass Dogecoin's without even reaching 1 cent. That is something that is true. That is possible just based off the numbers. But for it to reach 1 cent, it's going to take more than just purchasing power and holding, right? But in the process of further adoption and more staking and more utility burns, there's going to be a big impact on possibly reaching 1 cent. So this is what it says. Look at the price now of Shiba Inu, right? Versus the growth of SHIB token. It doesn't have to hit 1 cent to beat Doge because it has an unlimited supply with zero utility. That is Doge itself, okay? Zero utility, unlimited supply. It's just going to keep on growing. At some point, Doge's supply is going to be just as much as SHIB's. So basically, it is an inflationary altcoin is what you would call that, which means it actually loses value over time. Now, SHIB has utility burns, limited supply, even though it's a pretty big one, it's limited. Shibaswap, NFTs that came out not too long ago, blockchain that is coming, which is going to make it compete with Cardano eventually, a stable coin that is coming. It has Bone, it has Leash, and then the AAA game coming. This is huge. And in this whole entire prospect of Shiba Inu growing, further adoption, yes, it's going to take some time, and 1 cent is going to take utility burns, more of a limited supply for the Shibaswap, NFTs, blockchain, all of that to grow and make it more valuable. It's going to make people stake and burn their Shiba Inu, making things become more limited over time. Dogecoin does not have that to its advantage. it has zero utility. That's the key word in the difference of Doge and Shiba Inu. Now, Shiba Inu does not have to break 1 cent, as we saw, to actually beat Dogecoin. And when I mean beat, I'm talking about market cap wise. Obviously, people want to see the value as well grow and reach 1 cent or catch up to Dogecoin. And I'm not going to say that's impossible. And it is something that could become possible, but it's going to take a lot of steps and time. And I think that is a key thing to be aware of. And one of the analysis say here, the long term, they expect SHIB to shave off another digit. So another 0 is on the way of disappearing, and it's going to end up having 3 zeros and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 a 4, whatever it is, but instead of 4 zeros, 3 zeros. I think that is something so important to be aware of. And the whales and investors, they tested to see how much it would take to get towards almost 3 zeros and shave off that 0 from 4 zeros and an 8. It got rejected, and we're not that far from it. We're halfway there between 4 zeros and a 3 0 mark, because it's in the smack middle of it all right now, and it has moved tremendously to the point that it has shaved off the 5th 0. It has 4 zeros now, hit an all-time high, and a 3rd 0 is something that could be on the way, guys. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below, how you feel about SHIB moving forward. Are you excited? This is big stuff, and Shiba Inu is looking to continue to expand, have more utility purposes, and actually grow within its ecosystem. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.